Early Monday morning, out here checking out the raised beds. I've been pulling carrots to actually thin them out. Beans are still producing. It's really cold this morning. Not quite sure what the temperature is, but it feels like it's probably in the 50s. Okra plant still blooming. Pulled the lemon squash yesterday. Tomatoes are still doing good. They're still flowering, although the temperature last night dropped into the 40s. So they're still holding on. Corn, as you can see, didn't make it. I was just doing an experiment to see how late in the season it could be planted. I actually got some peppers that I started late also, just to see if they would come up this much. Got some Kohlrabi holding on in there. If you're gonna plant Kohlrabi, you must know that it takes them a really long time to germinate. And I just do have 3 plants down here. I planted the whole thing full, but as you see, that one there is just now coming up. So cabbage is heading, it's doing pretty good. I only ended up having 2 left after the rabbits got hold of it. So my squash, these are the Lebanese white, so they're not gonna make it, but I'll leave them down here just to see. I have some butternut. There's butternut. Then there's butternut. So we'll see what happens with all the different squash. I planted a few okra plants late in the season, so I'm actually surprised that they got that far. So I think it's like 5 or 6 of them. I've also got a couple on this side. Cowpeas are in the next section. And because of the coolness, they didn't do as good as they should have, but it's okay. Excuse me. Got these peas out here. These are the little marvels. They're doing okay. And then I have snow peas, mammoths in here also. So I tried to see if they will actually trellis up, or climb up. But right now they're not feeling like it, so when they get a little bit taller, I have to run them in the direction that I want. And that's it for this bed. Here are some more peas that I put in the pot just to see what would happen. And my pepper plant in a pot. And these are seeds. This is seeds from actual store-bought pepper. And I found out the other day that they are red peppers, just the red sweet peppers. Even in this cool weather, they're still producing. So happy about that. Cauliflower is over here, doing pretty good. Had an issue with something, kind of just cut the leaves off, but I sprayed some of the deer and rabbit repellent, and see that worm there. So maybe it was just a worm cutting them off. Anyway, second bed. Got these Chinese long beans. They are supposed to get up to 12 inches. So I've been pulling them almost at 12, maybe like 8. But I'm gonna pull some more off today to give to one of my aunts. And as you see, they are flowering still. Although, like I said, temperature at night has been dropping down. I think the lowest last week was in the 40s. So they're still doing pretty good. They're still producing in this cool weather. So, and one thing, if you've never grown these before, they flower just like the cowpeas do. So just a little, helpful tip. And I think this is about 20 plants, I think. So as you see, it's definitely massive. And the vines, I just let them fall over. So they didn't have anywhere else to go. So I also got collards in here. Collards over here. I've got rutabagas here. I only had 3 heads to come up. Was having an issue with a mole pushing my seeds up out the dirt, so haven't noticed any signs of them lately, just because of the cool weather, or because I was, working the bed and putting stuff down. So hopefully that made them leave. But I've also got some spaghetti squash. I doubled them up, and amazingly both seeds came up in each section. So what I'm hoping is that as these get bigger, it'll be time to pull the beans out, so that way I can run them down this way. And here are my, looking for the tag, good mother beans, which are flowering. Here it is, October 6th, and the beans are still flowering, although I did plant them late. So in these beans, you can pick them off pretty much as small as you want to. And that's what I did the other day. I pulled pretty much majority of them off. And you see it's time to pull them off again. but it definitely helps if you pull all of them off, and it gives them like a burst of energy to produce double the amount that you pulled off. So that is definitely one thing I love about beans. I did get some purple potted beans because it is really hard to see these beans when you get all this greenery in here. So I got some purple beans to plant for next year to make it a little bit easier. I will still be planting some of the regular green beans, but I decided to get some purple ones to kind of help me out. Here's some more collards. And these are the southern, I believe. I made it my mission this year to put a tag down here for everything that I planted, because I didn't do it last year, and that was just a mess trying to guess what it was. So, collards, and we've got some turnips in the middle. I've pretty much thinned out everything so that it will give the other root plants some more space to grow and get a little bit bigger. So definitely happy with everything that I've gotten so far. Last plant is the Mayflower. These beans have been a little slow. I planted all of them at the same time, and these were the last ones to come up. So, but they are still flowering, so maybe that'll mean they will, after the other ones die back, then these will still be growing, hopefully. As you can see, I finally got some to pull. So I'm actually gonna wait for these to dry out and use them as soup beans. They have really pretty seeds, so I'm gonna use them as soup beans or chili or whatever we can come up with. And the peas, these are an extra set of peas just in case the ones in the other bed don't make it. So that's what I've got. Between the two raised beds, I have definitely had a good season. So now I'm excited about what winter will bring, which will mean less watering and hopefully bigger plants. So thank you all for visiting my channel. Hope you enjoyed it.